You ever have those days? I'm having one right now. I cut this one pine, it fell fine. I got the second one cut, and of course, I don't know if it's from the breeze but it set back on me. You know, I don't like cutting these small trees because you can't get the wedges in there if you don't have enough room to work with. And thought I could get a little toe strap here and just move it enough to get my wedge started. That's not happening. Can't really get the tractor in behind it, and I don't want to drag out everything I own, ropes and chains, to get far enough and pull it. So I don't know. Still scratching my head on this one, but hopefully I get this down and get some of this stuff cut up, piled up, because I want to clean out a little more here. I want to get me some new runners. Neighbor's got a big pine tree. May try to get that down. And, well, you can see I got it down. I got a bigger strap and hooked to the logs over here behind me. Of course, I didn't get it on video. I got it to pull, move just a little bit. Well, as I'm going to get the camera set up, yeah, I just wasn't ready. It went in a hurry. But it's down safely. All right, so here's this tree. It's rather large and it's hung up on top of that other one. Try to cut it off, maybe get a chain on it and pull it out backwards. y'all haven't seen a lot of today's action. We got over there and that tree was a lot bigger. I did one before, cut it down for him. It was smaller and the tractor was able to handle it, pull it off the stump and everything. It was the same situation, leaning in another tree. This was my fault. I pinched my saw. The tree was leaning on the side of another tree, and I was thinking the whole time that the whole tree would just roll that way. Well, of course, the top was creating tension, forcing the bottom the opposite direction. Completely my fault. I misread it. Got the saw pinched, had to take the motor off the bar, and kept maneuvering with the tractor like 4 different directions trying to pull it off the stump. You can see here, this is the biggest log. I've got another one to get over there. My little saw I was cutting with earlier, I trying to use it as a rescue saw, and I dinged up the chain on it, so I've had to sharpen that. I want to cut a few more trees. It was a lot bigger job than I was anticipating. The last tree I did for him, it was pretty easy. The tractor could handle it. This was too big for my tractor to handle, and so I had to do a little more cutting. I had to block off a piece or two off the end, and finally I was able to push it over with the tractor. Wasn't a fun little job. I got to get that other log, and I want to cut a few more trees, so maybe I can get a few more things done. Well, here you have it. I got the new runners in place. That tree was a lot of work, a lot of getting up and down, tractor time. That's all I've been doing today is I've cut I don't know, 6, 7 trees today. I've mainly moved them with the tractor and hadn't done any limbing. It's been a lot of work. The heat's back. Glad to have these runners though. And I put these few pine logs up on here. I don't know, may make some kindling, may cut them up. Like I always say, time will tell. I may load them up, put them on the burn pile. Now I got to find a source for some hardwood logs, so I'll have some to work up. I may work up some in cooler weather, like early in the mornings or late. Just depends, but got to get them in here first. But I'm about done for the day, so if y'all still watching, I appreciate you watching. Good Lord willing, I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks.